Benito Mussolini, how Italy's fascist dictator rose to power. Welcome to our exploration of Benito Mussolini, the man who transformed Italy into a fascist state and became one of history's most notorious dictators. This video will delve into his early life, political ambitions, the rise of fascism in Italy, and the consequences of his rule. Let's journey through the tumultuous era that shaped not only Italy, but the entire world. Early life and background. Born on July 29, 1883, in Predappio, Italy, Benito Amilcare Andrea Mussolini grew up in a working-class family. His father, a blacksmith and socialist, instilled in him a sense of rebellion and independence. Mussolini's early education was marked by his passionate nature and a love for literature, especially the works of Italian nationalist Giosuè Carducci. However, it was his time as a schoolteacher and later as a journalist that would ignite his political aspirations. Mussolini's move to Switzerland in 1902 to escape conscription exposed him to revolutionary socialist ideas, shaping his worldview. By 1912, he had returned to Italy, where he became the editor of the socialist newspaper Avanti. His fiery articles gained attention and established him as a key figure in the socialist movement. World War I and political shift. World War I became a turning point for Mussolini. Initially a socialist pacifist, he later changed his stance and advocated for Italy's entry into the war. This shift alienated many socialists, but attracted nationalists who viewed the war as a chance to assert Italy's power. In 1915, Italy joined the Allies, but the war's toll was devastating, with massive casualties and social unrest at home. The post-war period saw Mussolini capitalize on the disillusionment of returning soldiers and the economic turmoil. He founded the National Fascist Party in 1921, promoting a platform of nationalism, militarism, and anti-communism, appealing to a populace desperate for stability. Rise to power. Mussolini's rise was marked by strategic alliances and ruthless tactics. In 1922, he organized the March on Rome, a bold display of power where thousands of fascists converged on the capital. The Italian government, fearing civil war, appointed Mussolini as prime minister on October 29, 1922. Once in power, Mussolini quickly moved to consolidate his control. He enacted laws to suppress opposition, dismantled democratic institutions, and established a one-party state. His regime utilized propaganda effectively, portraying Mussolini as the savior of Italy, promising national rejuvenation and economic revival. Consolidation of power. He saw, by the mid-1920s, Mussolini had transformed Italy into a totalitarian regime. He established a secret police force, the OVRA, to eliminate dissent and instilled a culture of fear. Through a combination of state propaganda, censorship, and political violence, Mussolini silenced his critics and tightened his grip on power. The 1929 Lateran Treaty with the Vatican solidified Mussolini's legitimacy, granting the Catholic Church authority over religious matters while recognizing Italy as a Catholic state. This strategic move helped him gain support from a key institution in Italian society, further entrenching his regime. Fascist ideology and policies. Mussolini's ideology centered around the concept of fascism, emphasizing nationalism, militarism, and a strong centralized state. His regime promoted aggressive expansionism, aiming to recreate a Roman Empire. Policies focused on economic self-sufficiency, including the battle for grain to boost agricultural production. However, the regime's militaristic ambitions led to disastrous military campaigns, such as the invasion of Ethiopia in 1935, which initially appeared successful but stretched Italy's resources thin. The economic policies often favored big business and landowners, exacerbating class tensions. International relations and World War II. In the late 1930s, Mussolini sought to expand Italy's influence on the global stage. He formed an alliance with Nazi Germany, culminating in the signing of the Pact of Steel in 1939. Mussolini viewed Hitler as a partner, but aimed to assert Italy's dominance in the Mediterranean. However, Italy's entry into World War II in 1940 marked the beginning of the end for Mussolini. The military failures, economic hardship, and growing discontent among the populace led to a loss of support. By 1943, Mussolini was ousted from power and arrested by King Victor Emmanuel III. Downfall and legacy. After his ousting, Mussolini was rescued by German forces and established a puppet regime in northern Italy. However, as Allied forces advanced, the fascist state crumbled. Mussolini was captured by Italian partisans in April 1945 and executed, his body displayed in Milan as a symbol of the regime's fall. Mussolini's legacy remains contentious. While he initially restored order and national pride, his brutal tactics and alliance with Nazi Germany led to immense suffering. His rise and fall serve as a cautionary tale of how charismatic leaders can manipulate nationalism and fear to gain power. Benito Mussolini's journey from a charismatic leader to a despotic ruler illustrates the fragility of democracy and the consequences of unchecked power. As we reflect on this dark chapter in history, we are reminded of the importance of vigilance against authoritarianism and the enduring struggle for freedom and justice. Thank you for joining us in this exploration of Mussolini's life and the impact of his regime on Italy and the world. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the life of Benito Mussolini and want to explore more historical figures and events, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss our latest videos. Your support helps us bring more history to life.